faith or belief in your city to actually fix your problem, especially if you're thinking about the government. So you might say, I'm not holding my breath for them to fix these roads, meaning like I don't expect it's actually going to happen or happen anytime soon. So again, it's kind of a pessimistic or negative phrase. Maybe on a more personal note, you have a friend that always tells you, oh, I'm not going to be late this time. I'm not going to be late this time. And they are late every single time that you're supposed to get together. You might say, I'm not holding my breath for him to change. So this means like you're not actually expecting for them to make this change and be on time more often. A really nice and mature phrase that means that you don't want to make judgments before you have all of the information is you don't want to jump to conclusions.
I don't jump to conclusions.
We use this common collocation or phrase all of the time, jump to conclusions. If we say that someone is jumping to conclusions, it means they're assuming things too quickly. They're making a decision or a judgment without knowing all of the information about something. If you are accusing someone of a serious crime, like theft, for instance, you would want to have some real evidence or some real things that show you they actually did it without just jumping to conclusions, because it could be really harmful to accuse someone of a crime without any evidence. Don't jump to conclusions. You might tell someone this, hey, just don't jump to conclusions if they're making a judgment too quickly. So again, a really common idiom or phrase that you can use to say, don't make a judgment, just be thoughtful and look at all the evidence or look at all the information surrounding a situation. If you know someone that gets excited about things a little bit too quickly, or perhaps they celebrate things before they actually happen, you might tell them, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
This phrase means let's not celebrate or assume that we're successful too soon before it actually happens. So for instance, you might have a friend and every time they meet a new guy or new girl, or they have a new boyfriend or girlfriend, they think it's the love of their life and they're going to get married right away. And you might say, hey, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's get to know them a little bit more before we start thinking this way. Or maybe your friends just started their business and it's going okay, it's going pretty well. And they say, I'm going to be a millionaire. You might say, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's, work a little bit more and see what happens. So it just means like don't start to assume things or celebrate things. And let's be a little bit more realistic. The next phrase that we're going over is, I'm not ruling it out.
I'm not ruling it out.
So to rule something out means to eliminate it as a possibility. If you want to say that you're keeping an open mind or something could actually happen, you might say, I'm not ruling it out. Maybe you're trying to think of a solution to a very complicated problem. You might say to someone, I'm not ruling anything out. I'm going to try everything. This just